Here's this guy shooting off his guns again. You know, I walked back there a little bit into the property behind my place. They're going to be logging. These people over here must be able to see it. Because the second I get out there, they're shooting goddamn gunshots. So somebody over here is watching what I'm doing when I walk out on that road. They're shooting gunshots. And when I walk out there into the woods and they're watching me behind my place, this guy's just started shooting goddamn gunshots again. That's the third fucking time that I've walked outdoors and this guy's done this. And I'm just putting the United States government on goddamn notice right now. The Washington State law enforcement officers, they're failing to do their goddamn job. That's the first magazine of 20. He'll come out with two more. If this guy kills somebody inside of a building in this area, the Washington State law enforcement community is really the ones to blame for the situation, because they goddamn come right here, and this here's been nothing but a goddamn donut shop. And now that I came forward with this here information to the government that I have done, oh, it's here, and everybody goddamn knows it. You just look on my videos, I'm holding it up. That guy right there should be arrested. He should be barred, and I'll face him in goddamn court. I am so fucking sick of that shit. That does not need to happen. That is exactly the problem. He's getting text messages from Donald Trump, probably. He must be a Republican that thinks he's got goddamn rights over everyone else's. You know, for anybody that actually has a gun in their possession and they're not supposed to have it, they may have it for their own personal protection, because somebody like this might be lurking outside their door. And that neighbor over around the way, he don't even touch off his gun that he has, if that's the case. And he's more of a citizen to me than that fucking Republican bastard over there that wants to inflict what fear onto others in the community. This goes on across America. I know it does. But right here, he sees the seal of the United States of America next door. And he still considers that this is proper behavior. This man right here needs to go to the fucking psychiatric ward, along with Donald J. Trump and the other J6ers, to get some counseling, and there may be some goddamn help for them. But I can already see we're going to be writing the obituary on this guy. Matter of fact, my brother-in-law seems to like to defend this son of a bitch right here, and I call a spade, even to him when he says something. I said, no, I live there. I hear where the goddamn gunshots come from. So I'm not stupid. And I do not back down to any goddamn buddy that has a goddamn gun. You have a gun? Good. Keep it in your fucking house. Someday you might need it. But for needing it for Donald Trump, those J6ers, they're in fucking prison right exactly where they goddamn deserve to be. Because if they came to the Capitol when I was goddamn governor down here, I would walk right out there and I'd tell them, cease to desist, or you're going to be in fucking prison, because that's breaking the goddamn law. And if you want to change something, you do it properly. You don't get to take cuts by threatening people with guns. Matter of fact, you go right to the end of the goddamn line. You go right to the goddamn end line, because you never fucking learned your goddamn lesson. Somebody didn't teach you right from the very beginning. I know my parents never taught me right. I goddamn know it. My dad did the best he could. My mother, she goddamn was a failure. She was a goddamn failure. And you know what? Just because it says honor thy father and mother in the book, I goddamn kept my obligation to them. Although I didn't owe them anything. I did not owe them anything. I did it only because it was a goddamn commandment in the Bible. I would have never helped those goddamn people. I would have never helped my goddamn friends, and I would have helped my friends. But I would have never fucking lowered my goddamn fucking ethics to such a low standard that I have seen here and I come presence with all the time. And no wonder we need a strong goddamn leader. You know what I say? Fucking fights should be goddamn fucking settled in the goddamn ring. You fucking take that fucking Putin, you fucking throw him in the goddamn ring with somebody from the United States, they'll fucking throw him right through the goddamn wall. Hello, get the goddamn message. And by the way, I wouldn't mind fucking shutting the lights off on fucking Russia. And if I fucking read it right, China is gonna nail Russia. And the United States will probably step right in and fucking back it. And you know what? I don't know how it's gonna work out. Because it's supposed to be the yellow race is supposed to be against the white race at the end of it, of this thing. But I tell you, I won't tell you. I'll ask you this question right now. Do you believe the millennium happened or the millennium never happened? Do you think that Donald Trump is the Antichrist? Or, oh no, do you think that Donald Trump is the Lord? Or do you think Donald Trump is the Antichrist? Because if you're a Bible thumper, you goddamn know the fucking difference. You goddamn know the difference. And you know what? I might not be a very good Bible thumper, but I've been put through the goddamn meat grinder. And you know, God puts people through the goddamn meat grinder to make them fucking strong enough to stand up to someone else. Maybe that's just exactly what he did. And I got the saw right goddamn behind me to prove it. I'll step out every goddamn day and opportunity I have to prove my goddamn self to anybody. Goddamn, don't put my fucking family members up against me. Don't you fucking pit my family members against me because somebody could get hurt that I love. And I've had enough of that. And the fucking law enforcement community is goddamn guilty of it. Guilty of it. Jerry Wright, you motherfucker, I want you hung. I want you hung. I want you to make a spectacle out of you. I want to wrap the fucking the rope around your goddamn neck for doing all the things that you goddamn know that I'm confronting you with. Bruce Kimsey, fuck, I'd like to tap you on the goddamn shoulder and say sayonara, motherfucker. For what? Obstructing the law and covering up crimes and oh, I know about the time you shot down somebody that was parked in a car in Packwood. You know, it sounds like you're just doing a cleanup job. It looks really goddamn bad, Mr. Kimsey. And you jumping up on top of that building on the A&E show? You know, Mr. Kimsey, if I would have caught you on the roof of that goddamn building, me and you would have goddamn had a lot of goddamn fun. We would have had a lot of goddamn fun because you would have known I was there to throw you off the building. I wasn't there to kick your ass. And I goddamn and I just goddamn could see myself doing a fucking somersault and fucking landing on you. That's how good I'd fucking feel about it. But I know I couldn't do the somersault and hit you. But I goddamn know I could do the fucking jump and stomp you. I'd fucking ass into you so goddamn bad, and I'd just dream of the fucking chance. Give me the goddamn opportunity. I'll meet you right on top of that goddamn building in Lewis County. And you better bring a goddamn lunch because you're gonna need it. Now, do I have any other messages? Oh, George Fairhart. I'd like to see you up there first because you're the first motherfucker I'd like to fucking throw off that goddamn building for jumping in front of me. Threatening my dad that now he's their slaves. We don't get enslaved by a bunch of goddamn gun-toting bitches that fucking doesn't put up with what? Stand in line, motherfucker. You want to change the goddamn Constitution of the United States, you got to do it by getting voted in. It's against the Constitution of the United States. And by the way, if anybody doesn't know, I think the GPA for fucking Russia's 17%. The fucking GPA for between America and Europe is like 52%, something like that. And the other nations, they what built the rest of it off. Right here, these are the two superpowers, everybody. You better watch out because the UK and the United States about ready to kick ass on the rest of the goddamn world. They don't have no fucking choice because we've got the nuclear the stuff to do it. And you know what? Don't fucking doubt it because John F. Kennedy could have pushed the goddamn button. And buddy, I will. I would fucking do it. Why? I take out all the goddamn countries instantly. You would think that the goddamn fucking it was done. If Joe Biden does it, more power to you. Nail him, buddy. Because you know what? You've got a better hand on it than I do because I don't have the patience. Joe Biden's working with people, and I like that. Donald Trump never worked with a goddamn person in their life. He fought for everything, and he screwed everybody out of stuff. He didn't even pay his goddamn workers. He filed bankruptcy on them. He don't have millions of dollars. He's just nothing but trash. He's all talk. He's all talk and all walk. I mean, he's all talk, and he'd like to walk. But he isn't going to walk. You know why? We've got a stretcher match for Donald Trump. Oh, yeah. By the time it's over, he's going to be laid out before the kings of the world. Because why? The King James Bible says so. Open your fucking eyes. Hey, if it wasn't so, it wouldn't have been written. Like they say in the old days, let it be written, let it be done. And you know what? If I was the Antichrist, let it be written and let it be done. But I could safely say, sitting here with the things and the blessings that I've personally had, I know that Donald Trump is confetti. Confetti. He's done. I've said this to people in court, and I love this phrase. Stick him with a fork. He's done. Now, you know, you guys all want to walk around while the pig is squealing. If you want to eat some of that fucking poisoned pig, you go ahead, that vermin. He calls, oh, and by the way, Donald Trump, the other day, he says he's the chosen one, of course. He's talking about these people being caged animals. Well, I'm a caged animal. I was raised in a goddamn rabbit pen, matter of fact. So when little Donald Trump resonates that to me, Donald Trump, by the force of the Holy Father that's in heaven, you will be squished down like a goddamn nail driven into the ground. Everybody's going to watch you being laid out flat on the earth. Why? Because it's written. I don't have to make up stories. It's right there. The boogeyman's here. Boo! It's right there. It's written in the goddamn book. Wake up, smell your fucking coffee. Oh, by the way, Folgers, it's not a bad coffee. It gives you the jitters a little bit, gets you amped up like today. That's why I drank that. Maxwell House. That's the one. It has a nice blend to it. It tastes nice. I'm a toss-up between the two, whether it's blue or whether it's red. Now, don't judge that bad, or don't judge the Folgers by the color. It could be good coffee. But I will tell you, it's one coffee that just sucks. And it's the goddamn brand from Walmart. It's the Walmart brand that it actually don't look bright. It looks like it's been re-washed, and it's a ripoff. Now that reminds me of Donald Trump. Nothing more than the ripoff, like the drip. You need a percolator. You need a percolator coffee, and you've been ripped off by the drip, 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 drip. Matter of fact, Bill Bagley once told me this story. You know, he said this to me. He says, he was basically telling me I didn't have hair on my ass because he knew that Terry Shortridge was murdered. You know, and this is why Bill Bagley told me this story. And now I know it because, you know, I'm stupid. I'm blind. I'm stupid. I'm blind. I'm stupid and something else. I'm the pinball wizard that has to be a twist. I'm a pinball wizard with such a supple twist, by the way. So, oh my gosh, there's so many things. The Holy Father in heaven amazes me, the things that he's done. I mean, I give him all the power and the glory. It's like the Holy Father's prayer, you know. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but to deliver us from the evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever, ever and ever. Amen, O Lord, amen. Now with that there said, I unleash all the power of the Holy Father in heaven upon Donald Trump and anyone that supports Donald Trump to have an open heart to what you're seeing existing before your very eyes with compassion and truth and without malice or harm towards others. And you will see the truth in your own eyes. And don't be afraid to speak amongst your friends and stuff. Be open and honest. It'll help. You shouldn't have to hide your feelings from someone else. You should not have to tell somebody you're afraid that you're different than other people or anything. My gosh, for one group of people that they could batter other people into submission like the Trumpsters, my sisters, they're going to destroy the party. I'm sorry. Donald Trump was the Antichrist. It's been written, so it's been done, and so it is so. And you heard it here because John Wright told you so. And I've told people that before because John Wright told you so. Fuck, I didn't know I had that much influence on people. I really did not know I had that much influence on people. A boy, David Hewitt, he's hardly a boy, by the way, he decided he was going to come in the bowling alley just because his dad works there and Judy Hewitt and stuff. And, you know, they know about the bowling machines and stuff, all be a package deal from the bowling alleys, ripped off money, and they think that they could browbeat people and have just their group in there. Just their group, like the Republican Party. And they didn't like it because I came in and I opened it up for all the people, and the whole bowling alley was packed with people. Democrats and Republicans alike. I can't run a bowling alley with just Republicans. But I can run a bowling alley with only Democrats. Now that's not no goddamn problem. But the Republicans do things to the other people and you could goddamn see the friction. Well, Jesus Christ, I kind of stay in the neutral area because I'm not a Republican and I'm not a Democrat and I just goddamn want everybody to be happy. Sounds kind of strange, don't it? I'll offer you the same goddamn cup of coffee that I'll give her. Or I'll give him the same goddamn coffee that I'll give him. I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're black. I don't care what you are. I don't care if you're Chinese. I like Chinese women. You know what? I screwed a Chinese woman one time, and you know, the wider the spreads, the fucking tighter it gets. Hey, don't believe me. Shh. I've been to a Mustang ranch in Nevada. $50 for a fucking a suck. You think I'm better than anybody else? Well, did I tell you I did cocaine? A lot of it, matter of fact. You know, I consider any amount a lot. If you've done it more than twice, you've did more than testing. You know, I mean, I did more than testing. But I did test, what was that? Well, it gives you a raging hard on, I know. What was that shit? My niece brought it around. Ecstasy. And it went through my washer machine in my house, and it came out of the sulfane. She had it in a cigarette sulfane, and I found it all crunched up, and I let it dry. And you know what? I was thinking about, God, I should try this stuff, because I hear that it makes you fucking want to really fucking have sex. I was thinking, you know, I just wanted to try it, see if it really worked or something. God damn, was I fucking goddamn raging hard on. I'm telling you, it was something else. But my niece slipped into the bedroom of my house after I was goddamn higher than fuck. Right next to that house, 541 Northwest Rhode Island Street, that I rented from Ralph Box, the old man that never liked my mom. So anyway, right there, and I had a swing in that bedroom, guys. I'm a swinging fucking guy with a swinging women. You know, so I've got a bad reputation, and I don't know why. I brush my teeth, I comb my hair, and I'm a really nice guy. You know, so anyway, I have a lot of fun. You know, and by the way, we started today with all this gun action and stuff around here, and these little red Republicans and stuff. You know what I did? My brother-in-law, he's got some company, and they got a couple dogs over here, and they're up. I think they're moving and stuff. I'm just assuming, but assuming can make an ass out of me and you both, so I better not go there. So anyway, like an odd couple, Felix and Oscar. Oh boy. So anyway, I said to my brother-in-law about this gun thing. They've got a couple dogs over there, and I mentioned to him, about you could walk them just right over here. They could take a poop alongside the road right here this way. And the reason why I asked, I thought, well, maybe I'll start walking the dog with him, and this guy will see that I'm walking the goddamn dog right up there by his house, and he's shooting. Well, then I went over and second time, and I remember, I forgot what it was about. Oh, the dogs. I wanted to borrow the dogs so I could walk those dogs up and walk them past the guy's house. So the guy would recognize me as the guy that's over here that has the DB Cooper stuff and everything with the seal and stuff on it. So he'll see me outside of his door. Maybe I'll give him a goddamn wave and say, hi, do you like shooting guns? Because now I'm here. Are you trying to send me a message? Because I goddamn would like to go over there, and I'll use my brother-in-law's dogs that he's got to babysit for someone else that, he's got to, because they're here. He's responsible for what he sees. He's a man. But if he wants to walk the dogs, I encourage him to walk past this place, and we walk right around the corner, because I have no problem with walking over to that guy's house. I said something to him about these guns and stuff, and I said, well, that guy gunning and stuff. And he said, well, so all this, no, you don't. No, that's breaking the law. That's harassment. All those shells being shot like that over and over and over. No, that's harassment. And people that have guns, there's a big issue going around. If they want to lose their gun rights, they're in perfect season to do it, too, by the way, because I'll tell you what, the Republicans, that Donald Trump's crew that won't stop this coup is pushing for the gun removal so everybody won't have guns when another country comes moving right in here like they own it. I hear that China wants California recently. I heard through the wind that China would like to annex California and take over California. Because why? They have more Chinese people there? Wow, that sounds interesting in its own. Thank you for your time. You have a good day. And remember, John Wright's always working for you. Whether you know it or not, John T. Wright always works for America, for the constitutional rights of America, for the constitutional rights of every American citizen. But I will tell you that the law enforcement community does not. They are not up and above the law like Donald Trump, but Donald Trump would like to place them right behind him to show you that they will not, they're a lawless group. Either that or the law enforcement officers are sitting there saying, here's Donald Trump right here, he's the Antichrist. We're bringing them to the front of the public. I mean, I kind of see two different things there. Anyway, it's up to you to decide, but I'll tell you what, the Father in heaven has already marked his territory. X marks on Donald Trump, he's going down, and the little red suckers, don't fucking cry over fucking Donald Trump, because Donald Trump is not your dad. He's not your grandfather, he's no relation to you, and he does not have your best interest at heart. Thank you very much for your time, and you have a great day. Common sense goes a long ways. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.